Hello everyone. It is your girl Barbara J. Barnes here. Let me introduce myself. I am a active realtor and real estate investor in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area. I've been in the real estate space for almost 10 years now, guys, and my niche has been probate investing, probate listings. That's what I specialize in. And it's been a very long time since I've been on YouTube, and I'm super duper excited to come to you today to tell you how I've won probate listing after listing after listing. Guys, it is super duper important that you know how to communicate with the personal representatives in these deals. But before we get started, let me give you guys 5 key points. All right, 5 key points. The first thing you want to do is make sure that when you're going to this listing appointment, that you are actually booking an appointment with the actual decision maker. Yes, there are so many parties involved in the probate deal. You got heirs, you got interested parties, you have family members, you have a lot of people involved, yet there's only one person that actually can sign on the dotted line, and that is the executor or the personal representative of the estate. So when you're making an appointment, property to talk about real estate, make sure that you're actually talking to the decision maker. Make sure, number two, is you have to make sure that the family is on the same page. Just because you're talking to the decision maker does not mean that everyone is on the same page. You have to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Why do I say this? Because there are so many different transactions that come up where, family is still living in the property, people don't want to move. One family member wants to keep the house in the family, another family member may want to rent it out. So there's so many situations that come up, but you have to make sure that when you go on the listing appointment, that the families are on the same page and that they're ready to sell. If they're not ready to sell, you're pretty much wasting your time. Number three is stay neutral. Be a neutral party in this transaction. Why? Because emotions run high. Family members are fighting 9 times out of 10, right? They're fighting over the real estate, or they're fighting over, the one that passed, their assets and things like that. So make sure that you stay neutral. Your client may be the personal representative and you may have more of a rapport with that person. Although a lot of times the PRs may be fighting with other family members, that is none of your business. Your goal as a real estate professional is to absolutely stay a neutral party. If someone is living in a house, they may be living in a house rent-free. They may not be paying any bills. They may be living, not the best in your opinion. That's fine. You still have to have respect for every party because everybody in the transaction matters. Just because you may not agree with how that person is living, remember that the PR and the person who you may have a problem with which is the other family member, they're still family. So their family matters. So you do not want to get in the middle of that. Number 4 is make sure you get a preliminary title search done. This is really, really important. I'm going to teach you guys about the importance of a preliminary title search. You may already know that, but what's important is how the deed was last recorded. I've had so many transactions where it was a problem with the deed. Once that person passes away, you really can't figure out what happened because whatever happened has already happened. I'll be going on live with my title company. We'll be talking about the recapture tax as well. A lot of times people are elderly and they may get tax benefits or tax breaks from their property taxes. Heck, sometimes if they're, a 100% disabled veteran, they may not be paying any taxes. When that person passes away, the taxes are retro, they go forward to what the actual tax rate is now, right? What's the best example? A person is living, they're not paying, they may be paying like to say $500 a year in taxes, right? So they're paying these taxes, a really low tax rate on their property every single year, okay? When that person passes away, that county and their state is going to want that tax to be of that property to be the tax assessed value. So it's no longer what it was in the past, it's now what it would have been, or what it is, right? What it really, really is. So a lot of times people fail to report that person has passed. And when it's time to actually sell the property, the title company finds this information out and the state and the county, they want their money. So the estate still has to pay that back tax from when that person passed to when they sell the property. And that could be years. Also, be a resource of information. You don't have to know every single thing. You're not required to be, an attorney, but it's your responsibility as the real estate professional to have tools in your arsenal, tools in your tool belt, and to have, trades and people to refer your clients to. So I have a real estate course for real estate agents, and it's called a CPRE course. You will become a certified probate real estate expert, and we teach you how to get the appointments, how to get the listings, how to close the deal, how to stay neutral in the party, and how to make the deal happen. There are so many nuances in probate, and I simplify it for you. I make your life easier. So, guys, I also created a mini course for you about the probate process. So, download the free course. If you're interested in becoming a certified probate real estate expert, click the link, and I will see you in the next training.